Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever great part of this planet you're from. Welcome, I am Nelson, this is Morris, you're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, you're in for a great treat today. We're gonna go on a field trip to one of my favorite fairs in town, Ophies Orchid Fair, which is held periodically, and today is a back to school fair, which I'm super excited because I've already seen some tidbits of what they have, and I am hoping to bring them to your home very soon. It's extremely hot today, right? It's very hot. Yeah, all that fur, I don't know how you do it. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm not taking Morris, he's already had enough. So anyways, I will see you at the fair. All right, guys, we just got here. It's really beautiful today. We have a beautiful sunny Florida sky today, just like I like it, but I would rather not have all this heat. It is so hot, but I rather this than rain. So anyways, I already see Josh from the Orchid Den setting up. I'm here, there's nobody here as far as shoppers. So this is perfect. I have the whole place to myself so I can show you guys all the orchids calmly without the background noise. So without further ado, let's go look at some blooms. So here is an overview of the fair. As you can see, is very early. Even some of the vendors are not here yet. But it's perfect. There's Carlos. There's a Carlos sighting.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Rise and shine. Early bird gets a trash can.
Still sitting up.
Anyways, so as you can see, there's nobody here, and I did this purposely because last time I got here a little bit after they opened, and it was so crowded. Some of you complained about the noise, so I decided to do this a lot earlier, so it's nice and quiet. There's Serena talking to Josh. Hi, Serena.
Good morning.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
I know, right? That's what it feels like.
So let's start with my gangster orchid man, Mr. C. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. How are you too?
Great. Isn't it a great day today?
Yes.
I mean, look how beautiful your orchids look with this
Thank you.
sunset
Thank you.
or sunrise.
Sunrise.
It's too early for a sunset. So guys, I'm here at Sierra Madre. For you guys that have seen my channel before, you know I do cover them a lot. And by the way, my am I saying it correctly? I always pronounce it Pisteria.
Oh my God, Nelson.
Peristeria alata, right?
I tell you what, 2 days after you posted your Peristeria alata, I have a lot of orders and I have to go to Broward, Sawgrass.
That is good. I'm really happy to hear that.
And I told them like, I'm run out because I don't wanna
Oversell and
Oversell it
under
and-
deliver.
Yeah, and I ran out for the Redland later on, you know.
Oh, that's right. Redland is coming, and you know they're going to ask you for that.
Yeah, I know.
It's become a very popular
Yeah.
flower. I mean, it's so beautiful. That
First
orchid.
one who called me is Miss Jackie from I think Pembroke Pines. She used to be my regular customer,
And she ordered one.
yeah, she's the first one who ordered. Then there's another one in Sawgrass. Then there's one in Naples.
That is awesome. Josh also sold a pre-sold.
And I have those big one, like 6 bulbs.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you guys want like the larger ones, C is the man to see.
Thank you.
Oh, look up. I love when the lighting is perfect to show your flowers. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. What are you? RLC, hold on. RLC Asia Pacific. What a gorgeous flower. I'm trying to see how much that one costs, but it has no price. You know, I stopped giving prices because, you know, some of them have it, some of them don't. And it really takes a lot of our time to be putting the price. We're not here to, it's not an infomercial. So we give you prices when we see them, but if we don't see the tag, you know, we're not gonna be scrounging around. This is gorgeous. I feel like it's a little candy store in here.
Monte Elegante.
Monte Elegante, and it is elegante, very elegante.
Very elegante.
Look how beautiful that is, guys. That's a really pretty combination of pink. And of course, I love freckles. Something in here smells really good. Is it the Firefox? Something smells really sweet. Hold
The
on.
Elegante probably, or the...
Oh, the Elegante smells really good. Wow. I'm glad I... Oh man, that smells so good. It smells like roses. Very nice.
Roses, and this one too smells so good.
And this is 45, right? I see it. That's it. Wow. Really nice. Yeah, here at Sierra Madre, they always have surprises. I love it because every time I come to their booth, they have something that's just wows me, and that Elegante is really elegante. Now, I know you guys have seen my bat plant. This is the black bat plant. Here's a photo. Or the bat flower, should I say. Mine is a white one, but C has... Do you carry the white one too?
I have, but they are not available yet.
And they're pretty hard to come by these days. So, but I still feel that either the black or the white, they're both beautiful. They're so exotic. How much are you selling them for?
35.
35?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good price. Very nice. And look at the leaves. So if you guys want to add a bat plant to your collection, you know who to call. Oh, this is pretty. This is really pretty. Look at this established Tolumnia on this wood piece. And look, it almost reminds you a little bit of the Dendrobium Splash. Very nice. And this is 65, yeah. That's a really good deal. When you get an established orchid, I mean, that right there is key. Because you know she's gonna do well as soon as you take it home. Now I have the same one, but mine is very tiny. Let me see, it's a species, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Oh no, this is not the same one I have, but it's very similar.
Magnum.
Yeah, Dendrobium. Oh, it is the same one I have.
This is the one you missed yesterday, Nelson. The Dendrobium Cenderae.
Hold on, at least I'll show my...
Yeah.
Oh man, I know. It's too bad I can't come Saturdays.
As soon as I put on the table, it's gone.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Dendrobium Cenderae.
This one's fragrant, right? This.
Yeah, it's fragrant.
Yeah, I have this, but it's very tiny still. It's not as big as this. It's beautiful. And this is a species. I think these come from Thailand. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember.
That's the native of the Philippines.
Oh, it's Philippines. Somebody's hiding in her car. Miss Susie, the other half of Sierra Madre. And this is, I think this is Martin Orchids. I'm almost positive this is Martin's Orchid because of the setup. It's funny, you start learning their setups. And Martin's Orchid, he is a newcomer in the orchid fair, at the Ophies Orchid Fairs. I'm sorry, I just have to organize. I have OCD, and when I see things like crashing against each other, I just cringe. So pardon me for a minute. I'm sure Martin will appreciate it. I'm not trying to be like invasive to his orchids. There we go. See, that's much nice. You know what? Let me go on the other side so that way I can show you guys. Oh, here we go. That's better. Look how beautiful this Vanda is. My Vandas this year are like exploding with flowers, and they're competing to see who gives the biggest flower. Now, these don't have a name because usually I notice when they come in these little, the nursery that sells these, or the supplier that sells these Vandas in these little container things, they don't have names. So, or at least I never see the names. So in this case, we'll just enjoy the beauty. And you know, cranberry and yellow. Here's some, oh my God, look how beautiful this is. That is really pretty. This has that vintage color that I love on flowers, where it's almost like a sepia with a pale gray out pink. It always reminds me of like old photography, old color Polaroids. And somebody, a viewer of mine, was asking me about the Dutchman's pipe, how it's doing. Well, mine is doing great, but it's on my fence. But here, it's very rare to see these in the shows. Look at this flower's on its way out. It's almost on its way out. But they're very cool flowers. I mean, they're massively big. And what I love is that they have that little mouth in there where mosquitoes sometimes crawl in, but they don't crawl out. And this big monster is 60 bucks. And I gotta tell you, that's not bad for this, because they have gone up in price. And this plant in particular does very well on a fence or on a trellis. I put it on my fence and it just really grew out of control. But it's a beautiful flower, so it can grow as much as it wants. Ooh, look at Krull-Smith. They got so many goodies. But we're still focusing on Martins, so focus. Look at this Cattleya, guys. Oh, this is so pretty. You know, I'm not very big on pink, not because I don't like it. I love the color pink. It's just that I have so many pink flowers that it's just, for me, I don't really gravitate to buying pink flowers unless it's like a pink mix with yellow. Like, I'll show you an example. This Cattleya here is just, for me, it's probably one of the most breathtaking color combinations. Look at this. This pink with yellow and then the freckles. And this is $55. And the name of this, oh, today's an elegante day. A Cattleya Wasana elegante, or elegante, because that's not an A, elegante. It's gorgeous. It really is. Very, very pretty. Does it have fragrance? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Very floral. I am obsessed. Like, I would say right now, this is my favorite Cattleya flower. I have seen it before though. It's just I'd never seen it in person, and it's just so beautiful. Now, I'm having an issue. My orchids, which is a good issue, my orchids are growing very fast since I put them on mounts, and I have to keep shifting them around because of space. So it's getting very hard for me to buy orchids that are like this, or Cattleyas, because Cattleyas get very big, just like this beautiful Grammatophyllum. Let me see. This is a hybrid, isn't it? Grammatophyllum, Varicentrium. And there's Chris.
Hey, good morning.
He loves being filmed, right? How you doing? How's everything?
All messy right now.
It's okay. I'm sweaty too. It's the Miami way. I came early because I wanted to get everything fresh before the crowd start coming in. And
yesterday was a nightmare too.
Yeah. I'm always filming. He always says this, guys. He always asks me if I'm filming while I'm filming.
I know.
Which makes it really funny. But no, I'm glad, because there's still a lot to show. Because my thing is, when I come on Sundays, I'm afraid that all the good stuff is gone. But no, there's still really nice stuff. That's why I said, let me get there before they even open. So that way I get first bids on my... Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead with Krull-Smith. I am just too tempted here, and these guys are always like loaded with goodies, and I don't want to miss an opportunity. So here we have this beautiful Catasetum. I have the same one. It did not bloom this year. Here, let me get you the name. I hate taking the tags out sometimes because putting them back in is a problem. There you go, guys. Ooh, that's a long name. Actually, no, this is not the one I have, but it's very similar. It's like acrobat between the phone, the tag, and you don't want to mess the flowers up. And I'm sure these have, ooh, it smells so good. There's a minty fragrance to it. There's a beautiful minty fragrance to it. Yeah, it's very, very similar to the one I have because it's the same exact fragrance mine has. So it's probably a cross of that. And let's just take a look, an overall look of the beautiful cattleyas they brought this time around. You know, like I always say, Krull-Smith never, ever disappoints. How they do it, I don't know, but it's just, well, I know how they do it. They are really committed to growing quality orchids, and I've noticed that to them, it's they never settle for second best. You know, it's always improving and making them better and better and better. So here we have that beautiful orchid again. And right next to it, we have Laz's favorite, Bubaphyllums. I have this one. This is a bicolor, I believe. And this is what I love about these. The little lip moves up and down. It's sort of a mechanism. So when the buds go in there, here we go. Adorable candy. And so I was wrong. It looks like the bicolor, but it's not. Very similar, very pretty. Let me go do a nice little close-up. And this video, as usual, will be slightly longer than others because like I said before, I have control of my videos at home, but at the fair, it would be unfair to not feature everyone. So for you guys that like the long videos, you're in for a treat because there's a lot to show here. At least what I hear. Oh my God, I can hear Gabriela from here. All right. See, people are starting to get here, so I have to start like, oh, by the way, I'm showing this and I didn't even tell you what it is. It's my favorite fowl, the Bellina. And this beautiful fowl, I mean, they get huge. These are collectors. These are one of my favorite. They are a little steep, but they're one of the most rewarding Bellinas. But I want to show you this. Look at the size of that Bellina flower. I mean, it's double the size of what I've seen out there. I'm telling you, Krull-Smith, they always give their plants, I think, steroids. Because they're always so massively big, the flowers, and so colorful. I'm gonna have to talk to Frank about that. I'm gonna say, you're holding back information. That's gorgeous. Oh, I love these. I have the same one. Mine, oh, it's too dark in here. Here, let's see. The sun is so early that the sun is not yet at its full. And I've featured this Tricha centrum before. And this is, let's see. There you go. Jonesyanum. And we have a Philip sighting in the back. That's a very rare orchid you see there. All right, let's go to Tang. I think this is the first time I'm gonna film Tang's tent without Tang's laughing in the background. It's just very weird being in here so quiet. Oh my God, look at all these dendrobiums. This is Springwater Orchids. And a lot of you already are familiar with Tang. He always brings some of the healthiest, most beautiful orchids around, and you'll usually see Springwater and Krull-Smith side by side at the Ophies show, and it's almost like whiplash because you want to see everything, and there's so much to look at. Now they did cover the tents this time a little bit more because these poor guys, you know, they're here all day and it gets so hot. So unfortunately, it is darker inside. I will try to lighten it up when I edit my video. Let me see. I can't, it's not focusing because it's so, you know what? Let me try to put on my flash. Sorry guys, I tried putting the flash, but it doesn't really make a difference. Look at these beautiful, they're not mini, they're just smaller plants, but these paphiopedilums are so like pristine. This one is a Paphiopedilum leucochilum. And Paphiopedilums are one of my favorite of the orchid world, only because, like I said before, I like orchids that look prehistoric, and like Bubophyllums, they do have that prehistoric look to them, almost alien-like. And they do very well in my ranch. Like all my paths are doing very well. This year, I only had one give me a shoot, but everything else that did not give me a shoot is giving me multiple new growth. So that means next year, we're gonna have a lot of flowers to show. Look at the leaves on this, guys. Look at this, how beautiful. And this is a Psychopsis, which is on his way out. But you know, the heat here is just too much. As if you guys were to see, well, here, I'll show you. I'm drenched. I feel like I'm in a sauna. It's really hot today. Oh my God, look how pretty these trichoglottis are. I mean, trichocentrum. I keep calling them trichoglottis. Look at that. I need to have this in my collection. You know, I see these a lot and I keep saying, I'm gonna get one, and I never do. Because since I do see them a lot, I'm always saying, oh, I'll get it next time. It's not a rush, it'll be around. All right, let's get out of here. Let me see. Oh, look at this, how cute. This is adorable. Oh my God, I love this. What are you? Who are you? Oh, let me see if with the sun I could get it better. Yeah, there we go. I cannot read that from here, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. And believe it or not, guys, this is only 20 bucks. And look how established that is already. Let me see. Ooh, I didn't like the smell. Hold on. No, I don't smell anything. These are adorable. Look at this one. Let me feature some minis, because you know I'm really into minis now. Sorry for all the shaking. I'm trying to keep a steady hand and record. Let me go out in the sun. I'm running away with it. I really want to feature this because this is very pretty. And it's so cute. It's like it almost looks like a Vanda. What are you? Oh, it is a Vanda. Oh, I can't see. It has no price. It's free.
Yeah, right.
Hey, do you hear that? You don't hear that? No tang laughing.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. All right, guys, let's go now to Joshua. I'm coming towards you.
Good Lord. I'm lowering the
tent?
the tent so I can get some shade on the plants.
You're lowering the tent and increasing the sugar rush.
Yes.
With that jelly donut. This is the best time because the lighting on this side is so perfect. Over there, it's kind of dark because they kind of close it up. So guys, this is the Orchid Den, and you've met him before, Mr. Josh Jones. having breakfast for champions, Dunkin' Donuts. I love these Tigrinis, or Tigrini, or I always forget. There's no tech on this one. This is a Tigrini something, right?
That's land date.
Oh, this is land date?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have this. Mine is on a mount. Cattleya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cattleya land date. Yeah, I think
There's
I got.
2 plants in there.
Oh, there is. I think I got mine at Krull-Smith about a year ago on a cork mount, and it hasn't bloomed, but it's producing a lot of new growth, which that's fine with me. Oh, look at these. These are gorgeous. Cranberry and yellow.
Who's that guy with the silver hair? Who's that guy? Oh, it's that guy.
Silver fox. I've heard so many different comments, hilarious ones too. Oh, I love these. I love these phals.
Mm-hmm.
See, these are the ones that I like to put on mounts, because the other phals don't like it. The bigger ones,
Yeah.
they don't do well. Let me see what this is. Is this a species?
Yep, corner serving.
I have in my house one.
Let me see, let me go in closer. That's really pretty. Yeah, I've been putting everything on mounts now because it just saves a lot more space. But I didn't know that once you put them on mounts, they really grow fast. So I'm having like trouble shifting things around to fit into that's why you don't see me buying much these days. I'm trying to like take care of what I have now, and then maybe later when I make more room, then I'll go back into my shopping frenzy. And there's Liz. I got your message yesterday. I got it late last night, so I figured. Thank you. How's it?
Look great, even better in person.
Oh, thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Listen, are you gonna take that Cupid and Cyclia to the Redland show? Will you be able to?
More than likely, yeah.
Okay. Would you save me one? Please?
Sure.
Because I wanna do it at the Redland show because it gives me something to look forward to, because I'm only doing minis this year.
Mm-hmm.
But once I saw it on, Blanca sends me a message. She goes, "You have to get it," and then I send you a message right away.
She sent me a message that said, "Oops, we're sold out already."
I had a feeling.
But we have it on the website too. So.
And Encyclias for me do amazing. Like it's one of those orchids that really does well in my greenhouse.
Awesome.
So
I love to hear that.
yeah, I'm excited. I mount them all.
Send me a message so I don't forget.
I will.
Not that I'll forget, but send
I
me a
will.
message. On well, you have all mine. So. We got connections.
we got the goods. We got the inside information. So guys, Josh created the thimble pots that I have at my ranch, but this is a new color that he created. But look how fascinating when you water your orchids or your plants. Check out what happens. That is so freaking cool.
Colors just pop out. They remind me of the hyper-colored T-shirts back in the day.
Yes! You know, I'm a tie-dye fan. I'm a hippie at heart. So I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful
New
work.
concept.
And by the way, since I'm already here, this is the new, they're called thumb mugs?
Tumblers.
Tumblers.
So like a tumbler, but it has a little belly button for your thumb.
This is absolutely gorgeous, and Josh just gave me this as a gift. And guys, this is going to be my new either Prosecco or coffee mug. Very, very nice. And this is a new clay that you're using too,
Yes.
which I love.
Yeah.
Has little speckles. Very nice. Thank you, Josh.
You're
I
welcome,
appreciate this. All right, buddy. See you on the next
See you
one.
time.
And here we have, I think this is Udelis. Is this Udelis?
Yes.
Yes. There's Gabriela, but I'm not there yet. This is Udelis. This is also a local nursery, very close to where I live, and they always have some really cool like Hoyas. And I bought my my huge Arachnus, like this one. I bought it, the one I showed you guys, that's over 20 feet tall on my tree. How you doing? Good. You know that the Arachnus I bought from you last year?
Yeah.
That I think it was like $60 for a small, 65.
Yeah, I think you got the small,
Yes.
small spot we got, and this is the other big one that's next to the.
Do you know how tall it is? I put it on a tree.
Yeah.
and it surpasses, I would say about 10, 15 feet tall.
Really?
It went so high up, and now it's curving like, so I have to
They
cut.
keep growing, keep growing.
Yeah, and they keep shooting. This year I had like 20 spikes.
That's the good thing with this plant because they get flower all year.
Yes, and they love the sun. I have it right where the sun hits it.
Full sun, that's the way they get it pretty because they don't like shade. If you put it in the shade, it's not
Yeah,
get flower.
you're just gonna get canes.
Thank you.
So if you guys want the arachnis, because I know my viewers have asked about my arachnis, I got it here at Udelis in Chrome. You guys are on Chrome
Now we
and
went to 1060 Chrome Avenue.
21060 Chrome Avenue here in Miami, Florida, in the Redland area. And they have lots of stuff. I've been to the nursery. They have Hoyas, they have orchids, they have tropical plants that you can put in your garden. I mean, it's a great variety. These grammatophyllums, I keep gravitating to them because they're so beautiful. Look at this Hoya. This is beautiful.
This is a beautiful Hoya. We got some of those Hoyas at our location too. So
How much does something like this go for?
the price or maybe just a sample because probably it's not on sale because just a sample for the little pot.
Ah, I see.
I'll find out. If you
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I have a lot of Hoyas.
Oh, you got Hoyas?
Yeah, I started because Laz took me to an aeroid show, and they had a couple of them, and I bought 3. And they started doing really good. They're huge. They're really big now.
You put in a hanging basket like that? No?
Yes, I have them hanging in a greenhouse, and they do love it. Oh my God, look at this dendrobium. Okay, the animals are starting to call out in the jungle. This is why I like to come early because I know that the people here, they get like kids when they're around orchids and they start making funny noises.
Now it's silent. You have...
Now it's perfect. Now I can talk to you guys calmly.
Thank you for visiting.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for bringing your stuff here. I mean, this is really nice. Look at these antler dendrobium.
So got some old stuff.
No, and your prices are very good. You guys have very good prices for your orchids and your plants.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, look at that dendrobium. That is really pretty.
Yeah, that's the last one we have.
How much does something like that go?
It's
Let me see if I can get close up to it.
$30.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, the flower it's weird. It's a little bit different than the common one.
It is gorgeous. And all 3 are in one basket? Oh yeah, it is one.
Yeah, just one.
It's just one. That's a very big.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big.
I have some my dendrobiums on a pole that now they finally established and they're doing well. But at first they were a little rocky. But this is my favorite. It's is it antelope or antler dendrobium? Hey Josh, where is he? Is it antler or antelope? Antelope. Okay, I was right the first time. Enchilada dendrobium. Spatulata. I thought you were being funny. I thought you were calling it enchilada. I'm like, really?
Enchilada. We have 5 subsections of dendrobium, or 6 main sections.
6.
So you have Phalananthe, Spatulata, dendrobium,
Uh-huh.
which really confuses everybody.
That yeah, confuses me.
Otori, Formace.
That's good to know. So there's 5,
About 6 main sections of dendrobium.
and then this is a spatulata.
That's the Spatulata section of dendrobium.
Okay. All right, guys. So I had to turn it off because I got into deep conversation with Udelis. Husband and wife run business, which you guys know how much I love mom and pop businesses. And I am taking some goodies with me, which I wasn't going to, but they were very kind with their offer, and I took it, and I am going to bring them home with me, and I am sure you guys are going to want what I am taking. And I asked them if they have more, only because when I know when I buy things, you guys want to piggyback on my list of orchids. And by the way, I'm very honored. There's a viewer of mine, Gary. He literally goes to these shows with a list of the orchids that I feature. And he's on a mission. I hope his wife is not listening because I know she keeps a leash on that. But anyway, I know you guys like for me to give the name, so that way you can go ahead and call, and they will have, I won't tell you what it is, but they told me that they will be ordering more, and I am like super excited of my purchase. All right, moving forward, we have here my dear and loving friend Gabriela from Koke Moss houseplants, and I have several of these. They do so well. I had to turn in 2 of mine back to her because they got so big that they kept on toppling over. But she always has, my favorite thing about coming here is her presentation. She's all about the details, you know, and the devil's in the details. You know, you want to cross your T's and dot your I's when you do presentations, and she is on point with all this. And every time I come, she has, her setup looks slightly different. Like she likes to change it up. So these are, here, let me grab one. These Koke Moss, what she does is she puts them in these moss balls that she builds. It's almost like a root ball inside there, and they're very easy to keep, guys. You just dip them in water for a minute or 2, then you let them drain out, and you put them back on their base. See, she has these little wood bases, and they are beautiful in your home. They do very well inside the home. And one thing that I do need to stress out, keep an eye, because they do dry out pretty fast depending on the location you put them. I put mine on the windowsill, and because we have a lot of bright light and sun here in Miami, within 2 or 3 days it's dry. So every 2 to 3 days I do water mine, and maybe that's why they grow so much, because of the bright light that I keep them on. But I gotta tell you, it's such an easy peasy type of plant to keep, and it's just so beautiful. Those are the 4 easy steps. Okay. Dip, let it hydrate, drain, and reset. Look at this ponytail palm tree. And this is from, let me see if I remember the name, Morning Dove Nurseries, I think it is. Gentleman's name, I think it's either Michael or David. I always forget. I met him only once. He did gift me one of these, which is amazing, with my Sherry baby, which is spiking now, 3 beautiful spikes. But these things are awesome. They're so light. Like you can lift them up with a pinky, and they're very sturdy. And he has them, this is a large, and they have them in small. And of course, Gabriela already thought of a way to present her Koke Moss on the stand. And she sometimes makes her own, like these little blocks. She makes them herself. She buys the wood, she cuts them, and varnishes them, and puts them together. There's Hayden. My God, I still have half of this place. I'm telling you, this is a long video today. And here we are at Brethren,'s, where they have some of the best Cuban orchids. And I heard yesterday they did a killing, so there's not a lot to show here. But what they do have is gorgeous. Look at this Phalaenopsis. How beautiful is that? And this is a sun rose, Phalaenopsis LD, sun rose LD. How beautiful is that? I bet you it's fragrant. Oh, sweet smell. Ooh, look at this Bellina. No, oop, I got a water drop. Look at these. It's not a Bellina, but it's sure, I think this, let me see, this is a cross. Violacea, I knew it had the Violacea in it. That means it probably has, is this your own cross?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
That's the one we just won. I went to awards on.
Very nice, congratulations. You know, I was saying it looks like a Bellina and it looks like a Violacea, yep. And it has both. It's gorgeous. How much is this? 100. Very well priced too for something that just won an award. I don't want to harm it. There we go. Look at that, guys. So if you want this beautiful, awesome. Let me see, because that Violacea. Oh my God.
Violacea and Bellina are the 2 most fragrant.
Yes, it smells like Fruit Loops. It has like a fruity smell. Wow. Wow, this is a winner for sure. And look, it has the trademark leaf of the Bellina, but then it has that beautiful violet tone from the Violacea. So it's a beautiful, it's a perfect balance. That was a good call to cross those two. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a really good call. Oh, look who's here. You know the one I got from you guys? I'll show you now a picture. I remember when I got it, it was really tiny. It had 2 leaves. It's about this size now, and it shot 2 spikes filled with flowers on both.
Really cool little species.
It would have been a bonus if they were fragrant, which they're not, but but hey, you can't have it all sometimes, you know? But it's a beautiful, beautiful fowl. It's one of my favorite fowls. I put it on a mount, and she's like, I'm promoting mounting orchids a lot because mine are doing so well that, you know, I want everybody else to kind of like enjoy the beauty of that because they get big. That's as soon as I did the Deliciosa, it was like steroids.
So like all our novelty type fowls in 6s, we have a wire grid in the greenhouse, a wall, and that's how we. That's how
you have.
That gives the leaves space to grow.
Space to grow, right?
They don't get caught up in the bench.
I'm obsessed with this.
Hey, baby.
What's up, girl?
How are you?
Game of Bones. I love that shirt.
Thank
it's very cute. You know me and animals.
Danes and Game of Thrones. You know, what else can you do?
I love it. Hello, sir. See, they're all arriving. all in buses.
You look great.
I look great, thank you. I appreciate
great.
that. Thank you.
I've seen you on YouTube,
I
but
added them last night.
in person it's even better.
Thank you. I like that. I like to hear that.
It looks great. I love it. I love it.
We look like twinsies. Look.
Yes. Yeah, look. Twins. Yeah.
Silver foxes.
Silver foxes. That's
Hey,
what we are.
that's what's in now.
I used to have hair.
You used to have
You
it?
used to have hair.
Now you have fuzzy. Silver
Now you
fuzz.
have
Not silver
silver
fox,
fuzz.
silver fuzz.
Aw.
Where's Magda? Where's your other half?
She's fine.
I heard her somewhere. Oh, there she is. I see her over there. No, she's not. She's like catching a rest with Gabriela. Let me finish off my video and I'll come back and chat with you guys. Hello. And here is Anna. How are you?
I'm fine, sweetheart. How are you?
Good. And this is Blooming Paradise, correct?
Correct.
I always reverse your name. Paradise of Blooms. I don't know why. That's how I... Exactly. And Anna always has... No blooming, no paradise. Anna always has like massive size orchids. I don't know how she does it, but she always gets these orchids that are like ginormous. Look at this, guys. Oh, this is pretty. I do own a lot of her orchids. When I first started buying exotics, she was one of the first people I met. She used to be at the flea market, at the Redland flea market. And so she was introducing me to all, oh my God. This looks prettier on the back than it does in the front. So Anna was introducing me to like encyclias. Some of my encyclias come from her nursery. And I would go every weekend to the flea market and I would pay her a visit and I would always leave with something. So my older blooms all come from, no, well, not all, but a lot of them do come from her. Oh God, guys, it's so hot. I cannot even describe the heat. Doing this is really like, I'm really melting. Oh, you are so beautiful, you yellow and cranberry, you. She's got beautiful stuff. Oh, I love these. But for some reason, the ones I buy like this, like the green flash, didn't do well. It was just one of those orchids that didn't like being with me. Look at these sea of cattleyas. How pretty. I love when I see a bunch of the same all together like this. And this one, let me see. Come here. What are you? This is a RLC Teresa Hill, and it's a Krull-Smith cross, and it's an American Orchid Society recognized, which means this is a clone of an awarded Cattleya. And like I was telling you guys, I'm really loving this pink and yellow combo. You know, like I like cranberry and yellow, but pink and yellow is so pretty. And I've been seeing it a lot. It's overwhelming. Oh, look at this. These smell really good. Trying to see the name. Oh, it's got a tag here. Hold on. The Reconstylus Callistus Pink. I think I have this one. Can't remember. So it's really nice. That Sherry Baby is gorgeous. What kind of Sherry Baby is that? That's pretty different. It's almost speckled.
The name there. I'm not sure which one.
Let me see. Look at this, guys. Look at the color on the Sherry Baby. It's Ruth Rainbow Over the Rain. That's a cool name. It is beautiful. I love anything that has freckles. And this has, it's not freckles, but it gives the illusion of it. Very pretty. Sherry Babies now are starting to be crossed with different, they're starting to come up with different patterns because, you know, there's only so many red and whites that you can put together. So this is Blooming Paradise. And then here we have my friends over. You guys have seen, I've had plenty of plants that I bought here. This is Nature's Tapestry. And they always have such beautiful tropical and subtropical aeroids. I know Blanca wanted to buy a bunch of stuff here for her yard, but these are not sun-loving plants. They all need to be in shaded area. If not, you will burn them. These tend to do pretty good like mine gets a little bit of sun, so these can handle a little bit of sun. But by the most part, you don't want to put aeroids out in the sun because they don't really like it. They're not tanning plants. This one you can. I know I have one of these and they do pretty well out in the sun. Well, not direct sun, but direct light. Oh, look at this. How beautiful is this? What is this? What are you? It's Medinilla Florenella Magic. Tongue twister. How pretty. And these variegated, I think they're called heliconias. These variegated leaves are absolutely beautiful. I would like to buy a bunch of these and put them along the side of my fence. Look at the flower. Heliconia, right? Is this what's called heliconia? It's gorgeous. Here. Lady Di variegated. Pretty name. I'm a fan of Lady Di. Such a beautiful soul. Green jade vine. Oh, this is a green jade. I know what this is. This has a beautiful flower. It cascades and it's like a turquoise green and it looks like claws. It's a beautiful, beautiful vine. I've seen him over at Fairchild Tropical Gardens. And next door to Nature's Tapestry, we have Lady Vanda hiding behind. Why are you sitting? You already had your baby.
I've been sitting here talking caca with everybody. I'm also have been looking for my little cutters that Ernesto had here yesterday, Mr. Vanda.
Yeah, blame it on the husband. See what they do? It was his fault. It was his fault? Okay. How you doing? You know, I already covered your tent. I was waiting for you to get here, but I said, you know what?
I thought it started at 9, but apparently it started at 8.
Ah.
We were eating breakfast. I'm sorry.
He's on part-time.
Mr.
Smith has to pay his full salary.
Hello, guys. I see grammatophyllums. How's everything? Mr. Silver, it's a new me. It's a new journey of me.
Change is good.
Oh, trust me. I say that all the time. Don't resist change. Embrace it. You might like it. And look at all these Vandas. Of course, Lady Vanda has luscious Vandas. Look at this. Oh, this is so pretty.
Yeah. He's pretty good, dude. Like, when it comes to like orchid politics and shit, they always get something bad to say about both of them.
Yeah.
I think
Look at
Bob
that.
Marley-
You know, you guys remember this, right?
They take care of their people.
I need to correct this tag.
Get to work.
This tag is now Phalaenopsis pulcherrima red.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But we're not handwriting tags right now. So,
Actually, I can't take the credit. One of my viewers told me, because the one I got from you,
Yes.
oh my God, she is giving so many blooms. And as a matter of fact, she gave me a really long shoot like this. It curved up. And then now these are opening. I said, oh, you know what? Let me shoot another one out here. So now I have another cluster of
got
flowers.
a second one up there on this specific one.
Now I'm jealous.
This particular plant I've owned for 4 years. This specific.
This one?
Yes.
40. This is 40 years.
4 years.
Oh, I was gonna say, how old are you?
My mom gave it to me.
I was like, you've had this for 40 years?
No, 4 years. 4 years.
Oh,
This
okay.
particular-
It's
and the plant
gorgeous.
itself is probably about 6 years, 6 to 7 years.
You know, I put mine about a month ago, 2 months ago, in right when it started spiking. I put her in a wood mount.
Yes.
Oh, she loves it there.
Yes.
She loves it so much. So I put I have 3. I have the red that I got from you. And then years ago from Anna, I got the pink and the alba.
I have the
This
pink
one.
there. And
Is
the
it
white
this one?
right next to it.
Yeah, this one, and I have those 2.
Yes.
And the pink one is it just started opening the blooms, and the white one hasn't given me a shoot yet. It did give me one last year, but it is giving me growth.
Yes.
Now,
But this is blooming season, so it'll bloom.
It'll probably bloom.
between now and the end of the year.
yeah, the pink one I just noticed today is shooting a second shoot. So you know when you see that, it's like, yay, I'm doing something right.
Mr. Silver Fox, I love.
Thank you. I'm loving it too. At first, when I was thinking about doing it, I was like, should I really do this?
You're gonna have to crop this out of your video, but I wanted to say such an inappropriate joke on your post when you posted it.
What?
And I was like, let me not, because everybody knows I'm me and he's him, and he's probably got followers. I don't want to like.
We'll keep it G, general audience.
I was like, when I see him and Laz, I'm gonna say the most inappropriate thing about Pique Sexy that I might need to tell Ernesto we need to share you now.
Ernesto's so tired, he's probably like, go ahead, give me a break.
Do me a favor.
I know there's some.
Guys, I know we get into the chatty, but it just happens. It happens that way. I don't mean for it to be too chatty, but you know, once you establish a bond with the vendors, they all want to like see how you're doing and talk about the plants and all that. So it's part of the deal. And I hope you guys, if it bothers you that I chat too much, let me know. I mean, be nice about it. I'm not giving you an open doorway to be nasty. Just, you know, if it's something you don't really care about, I'll edit them out of the video. But it's part of my experience, and I wanted to share it with you. So give you the full-on experience. And I think this is Hiko Bonsai. Let me see. Oh, yep. He's got new business cards. Very nice. You know, I'm a graphic designer. That's my background, really. And I always love when people do like super cool logos. So he just redid his card, and it's very nice. So if you guys are interested in bonsais, a lot of my bonsais come from him. I have Rick's bonsais and his bonsais, but his tend to be a little smaller, and he has more of the floral ones. I have a pepper plant that I bought from him that's doing beautifully, and it's a bonsai. But this is gorgeous, and his prices, guys, for bonsais, look, $35. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's something that it's a conversation piece. Oh, I love junipers. This is when I used to, by the way, fun fact, I used to do bonsais when I was a lot younger and sell them at craft shows. And junipers were one of my favorite to make because they truly give you that landscape of, you know, mountainous trees growing on a mountainous area. And Hiko does a beautiful job putting them together. He doesn't have a price on that. The junipers usually are the more expensive ones. But I'm sure even a juniper here, he'd probably price it very well. It doesn't have a price though. Let me see, here's a smaller one, 60. This one's 60. So it's a really good deal. All right, guys, I have to go inside to show you real quick what Ophies supply. For you guys that have never been to Ophies, I will take you inside and show you supply heaven. I may have to break this into two because this is probably a 1 hour video for sure. And I'm gonna do a lot of editing to try to reduce it down. But here we go. This is supply heaven. And by the way, Ophies also carries orchids. Thus the name Ophies Orchids and Supplies. And you'd be amazed at some of the surprises they sometimes have in here with their orchids, because they'll have rare stuff that I haven't seen in other places, and I'm like, how did you acquire this? So I always love this angle because it shows a full spectrum. So plenty of baskets. I've bought several baskets. These are all medications for your plants. Permatrol, which is what I use to control pests. It's a great preventive. Orthene is probably the best to kill all bad pests, but I only use it in extreme situations. Only when I see that there's an outbreak and Permatrol is not gonna do a thing. Then I cover myself really well from head to toe, put on a gas mask, put on goggles, gloves, and I spray Orthene. That's the only way you should be applying that. You shouldn't have one part of your body exposed because it's highly toxic. But I tell you, if you have an outbreak of pest, that will take care of it instantly. I had an outbreak in my yard of whiteflies on my palm tree and on my monstera, and I sprayed it, soaked everything really well. We had to like leave, get all the cats inside, and the next day it was all gone. So, but that's only, like I said, extreme cases. Don't use it as a regular preventive. It's not not recommended. These are the Miltonias Morelliana. Now there's arguments that it's spectable, I think is how you say it, or spectably, I can never pronounce that word. But some people say it got here we go. Spectable, very Morelliana. So I would safely say that this is a correct name. And I have one that blooms every year. It's part of one that I actually divided. It was my friend's. But they are very generous. It's an extremely generous blooming orchid. Look at that. See how many it gives you? Mine gave me 5 this year because I did split it. So it goes through his little minor shock. But even though I split it, it still gave me 5. And my friend's other half gave him, I think, 6. 5 or 6. There's Carlos the man conducting business. Look at how beautiful. This is I think it's called fire something. Let me see. A red something. Volcano trick red lava. I love these. These are so pretty. I have this one as well. Can't wait for it to start blooming. And it isn't cranberry, it's more of an orange, but I still love that combination of yellow and red. All right, guys, I think I'm going to close this up. All right, Carlos, I'm closing up. You can stay in the background. Because he loves the camera. He loves for me to film him all this. Oh, yes. He's such a ham. Anyways, guys, this is a really long video, but there was so much to show. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So I will see you next time on my next episode. I will show you what I brought home with me. I wasn't going to take anything, but quote unquote, I did.
That we know.
But it was worth it. Wait until I show you. I was even surprised. So anyways, I will see you in my next episode. I am Nelson. That's Carlos. You're watching Nature Nell. And until next time, Keep it green.